So then how to change the descriptive statistics from sum to mean by using which option again? We have to use type only. We already so instead of the sum, we can display the average only. So here 50 how to calculate the average here? 57.5, then 51.3 by 2. So first you can count the total summation, whatever columns values are there. So 11 age values. I need entire sum value, 11 age values by values count. How many number of observations are there? We have only 2 observations are there, 11 age value. Then 51.3 plus 57.5 by 2. So whatever value, that is the average value. Now when I am submitting this one, you can see it in your output window. See this here. This is a 80, 0 to 80 here. Now this is each and every edges of the bar. We are displaying the summation only. But I want to display the inside of the bar average value. Then how can we do that here? Inside of the bar, I want to display the average only. Then inside equal to sum. Inside is sum or mean. So then when I am submitting this one, we can see it here. So you can see, so when we are not displaying because go to log window, you can see the one warning message. The chart of the age could not be labeled using inside. So inside is equal to mean means that mean value letters are not fit into the inside of the bar only. Easy. Instead of the 4, I am using 6 only. Now let's try. Even 6 also it works or not. Now you can see here our average value is a 54.0, 59 point something. So 11 age value you can see here in my output, I mean in my data set, 11 age values, how many members are there here in my data set totally? 2. So concentrate on sex also. Both are male category or if any male and female category here. You can see one is a male category. This is a male only. Other one is a female. So in our class also 22 age values, totally 4 members are there. So this is just assume this is a 22 age values average only. But I want to split it. Female wise I need average height based on that age only. Male wise also I need average height based on that age. This chart you can see here. This is a one chart. You can see in this chart average height based on that age. So this is just we are displaying the average height only based on that age. That is a perfect. But I need female wise average height based on that age, male wise average height based on that age only. So then we have to use one more variable here. That variable is called sex. So sex is a grouping variable. Totally sex, 2 groups are there. One is a male group, other one is a female group. If you want to split your chart, female wise separate chart, male wise separate chart, then we have to use here group is equal to one more option, sex only. So in your data set, region is there. So we have to use group is equal to region. Now you can see the east region wise, north region wise, west region wise, like that only. So group is equal to your drug name also. So you can see the 0. Why? There is no female. 16 age value is equal to 0. There is no female. 60, there is no 16 age value under female category. 16 age value is there only in male category. So that's the reason 16 is shows 0. I don't want this 0 in my final chart. Then we have to use here no 0. No 0. So when we use the no 0 option, is there any value not available, any group, we can skip that value also. We can remove the 0 bar frequency. So now you can see here in this chart, you can see there is no 16 age value under female category. So clear as of now? Anybody, any doubt here? Yes.
Sir, can we use in OBS options here?
Why OBS here? What is the purpose of OBS here?
No, sir. For example, if you want only 10 to 19 like that.
10 to 19, you can
Observation.
use. No, not like that. If you want, you can use the where age in. Okay, I need only 11, I need only 40, I need only 16. Then how many bars we can see it in my output window totally?
3 bars.
3 only. Where is a global statement? We can use either data step. Now female wise only you can see the 11 and 14. Why we are not displaying the 16? Because there is no 16 age value. Clear my point here. OBS is one work. Okay. So we can use where. Some here 2 groups are there. One is a female group, other one is a male group. But I need only male group only. Then how can we do that here? How to print the only male bars only? I don't want to display where sex is equal to M. Like that only. Clear my point here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now you can see here 2 groups are there. One is a female group, other one is a male group. Now I want to print the female group by yellow color, male group by blue color. Then how can we do that? Are there totally 2 groups are there. So female wise 1 color, male wise 1 color. But when I submit this one, by default you can see the first color only. What is my first color? No, last color. What is our last color here? Blue color, right?
No.
So by default this blue color, it is applicable for all groups only, male and female. So why we are not displaying the yellow color here? Which means, so if you want to display the 2 colors for your grouping variable, here what is my grouping variable here? 6. Then you can use here one more option is required. Pattern ID is equal pattern ID is equal to group only, GROUP. So when this is my pattern 1, this is my pattern 2. These 2 pattern nothing but a pattern ID. I want to assign this pattern ID colors to group. Group is nothing but indirectly grouping variable. Now when I am submitting this one, we can see it. So one is a which color? This is a orange color. Okay, wait. Pattern 1, then pattern 2. Okay, now I will go for now this like this. So pattern 1 and pattern 2. So pattern 1 and pattern 2 both are the 2 separate patterns here. If you want to apply those 2 patterns color to your grouping variable, then we have to use pattern ID is equal to group only. So clear, or anybody any doubt here, please?
Clear.
Now I will go for axis here. So in from G-chart procedure, we have separated 3 axis points are available. One is a, you can see this is a 1 axis. You can see this is a 1 axis, and this is also grouping wise also 1 axis is there, even grouping wise also. Now I want to apply the 1 axis for 1 column. So here height wise 1 axis is required, age wise 1 axis is required, sex wise also 1 axis is required. First axis is called R axis. So here axis points here totally in G-chart procedure we have 3 axis points are there. First one is a R axis, second one is a M axis, third one is a G axis. Totally you can see the 3 axis points are available. One is a M axis, R axis and a G axis. So what is the stands for R axis? R axis stands for row point axis. Row point axis. M axis stands for midpoint axis. Midpoint axis. G axis stands for group axis. Okay, you can see here totally 3 axes are there: row point axis, midpoint axis, group axis. Now when I am submitting this one, here height wise I want to apply the axis only. I don't want this height mean only. I don't want this height mean. So I want to use the label, okay, for this axis. This is called R axis here. R axis is nothing but a vertical axis indirectly, vertical only. Now here I am using here again our axis is called R axis. R axis is equal to, so don't use any directly, it won't work here. We have to use axis 1. Axis 1 label is equal to, just open one parenthesis. Inside this parenthesis here I am using average height, okay, in inches something, okay. Just I am writing, this is my label only. I want to apply this label, okay. Axis 1 label is equal to average height in inches. So we have to use this label inside the parenthesis. Now I am using this axis 1, I am to R axis only. So indirectly, what is mean by axis 1? Under axis 1, I use the only one option, that is a label option. Again, this axis 1 I have assigned to R axis only. Indirectly, R axis nothing but label is equal to average height in inches. This label directly we cannot assign to R axis here. We have to use first axis 1. Under axis 1, please use the your label option. Again, please assign that axis 1 to R axis. Now when I am submitting this one, we can see it here. Now we have printed average height in inches or not? Yes or no? So pre height sum is there, but we have printed average height in inches only. Okay, because I use the label. Now this is by default, this color is a black color. Now I am changing the color here. So I need this label color is, how to change the color here? By using which option? In our ODS we have discussed this one, colors also, even styles also we have discussed. Which one? Color is red. We have discussed it or not? Color option.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now when I submitting this one, we have printed or not? Color.
Yes, sir.
I want to increase my font size. Then what is our option here? How to increase the font size? That purpose we have to use
Height equal to
height is equal to HVIGHT height is equal to height. We can calculate the how many parameters here?
3, sir.
3. First one is a
Points,
inches,
centimeter.
centimeter. Okay, now I am executing this one to 2 points only. So when I am submitting, you can see the average height in inches very big. So now I am decreasing the 1 only. Otherwise 1.2 or 1.5 or 1.7 your wish only. Now this is my height. Now I want to change my font size. I mean font, different font I need Courier. Then how can we do that here? Anybody? Courier font? Yeah, that purpose we have to use. Font is equal to, we discussed or not this also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Courier. Then next one is I need bold and italic also. If you want bold, then bold only. If you want italic, then space italic also. Your wish only. This is also we have discussed or not in our ODS. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now this is which font here? Courier font. And bold. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I want to print this. This is I want to change this angle. Angle also very important. Clinical side actually. So angle we have to specify the first. You can write it A is equal to. Otherwise you can write it angle is equal to. So when I submitting this one, so whether we are printing or not, this is a which degrees angle here, 90 degrees or 35 or 45? This is totally 90 degrees angle.
90 degrees.
90 degrees. Okay, I have printed my label in 90 degrees angle only. That purpose I use the A is equal to option. So clear here axis 1, only label wise. Anybody, any doubt, just let me know. Now I will go for next. So you can see here 0 to 80 is there. These are the major axis points only. So each and every axis in between, what is the distance here? 0 to 80, 10 only. But I need 0 to 100. I want to display the 0 to 100. In between I need distance is a 20 centimeters only. Instead of the 10 centimeters, I need 20 centimeters in between. But I want to increase my axis points. Instead of the 80, I need 100. So then how can we do that? So that purpose we have to use in axis 1 only, that is also, don't use semicolon, enter. Then second option I am using order is equal to. Okay, so here first axis point is I need 0 to how many axis points you want? 80, 100, right? 100. But how many distance? What is the distance in between? 20, right? Then you can use the 20. So by using order option, we can increase or we can reduce the major axis points. And what is the distance? If you want, we can display that distance also. Here I need 0 to 100 major axis points required. In between I need 20 distance only. Now when I am submitting this one, you can see it here. This is a 0 to 100 or 0 to 80. You can see it here.
0 to 100.
0 to 100. And
20.
in between, what is the distance? 20,
20.
0, 20, 40. I need 0 to 100, but distance is a 10 only. Then enter.
0 to 100 by 10.
10 only, 10. Okay. So otherwise I need 0 to 10 only. If you want 0 to 100 by 5 also, you can go for that way. So you can see 0, 10, 30, 40, 60, 70, 80 only, like that only. Okay. Now if I am using 0 to 75 by 5 only, what is mean by this here? What is the first major axis point? What is the last major axis point here?
First is 0 and last is 75.
70 in between
5.
5. So now I am submitting this one. You can see here that is a 0 to 75. So in between you can see the distance is a 5 axis only. Okay, this is. Now these 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, these are the values only. Values. This values color is a blue color or black color? Values color.
Black.
Black. Now I want to change the values color only. Again we have to use here order. Next value. When we use the value option, this value option it works for only major axis points only. Major axis points color. So directly we can use the color is equal to. I am using which color here? Blue. Okay. Now I am submitting this one. When I submit it, you can see it here. So what is the color here? Blue color. Now I need, this is a bold color. Then how can we do that here? That is also a Courier font only. Then we have to use again which one? Font is equal to Courier and bold also. I need blue color. At the same time I need font. I am increasing. I want to change my font. Values font only. Now you can see here 0 to 75 and I have printed which font here? Courier font. Again bold only. Clear my point here and doubt anybody. Okay. Then you can see the minor axis points is there or not? Minor axis points. In between 0 to 5, 5 to 10, you can see the small axis points are there. Yes or no? Okay, so I don't want this minor axis points only. Then how can we remove the minor axis points? So here, where now one more option, that is a minor is equal to minor is equal to, again one more parenthesis, n is equal to 2. When we use the n is nothing but number of minor axis points only. Number of minor axis points here. How many minor axis points I am expecting now if I am using n is equal to 2? Anybody? 2 only. So now I am submitting this one. When I am submitting, you can see here how many minor axis points are there in between each and every major axis points?
2.
Sorry, 2. Okay. I don't want now clear each and every major axis points. In between you can see the minor axis. So you can see the only 2 minor axis points are there. If anybody, I don't want minor axis points. I don't want minor axis points only. Okay. So now we have to use here minor is equal to, okay, again we have to use minor. Minor is equal to NONA, none only. So in the above, if anybody wants to reduce the minor axis points, then we have to use minor is equal to n is equal to 2. N is nothing but total number of minor axis points only. If you don't want to minor axis points, then we have to use minor is equal to none. Clear or doubt anybody? Is there any minor axis points in between? No. Okay, no only. Now, this is for axis 1. Axis 1, I use the, under axis 1, I use the label, I use the order, I use the value, I use the minor. These are the different options only. Under R axis. Now I will go for next axis. What is our second axis here? Anybody?
M axis.
M axis. M axis is nothing but midpoint axis only. So this 11, 12, 13, 14 is there, right? Anybody please let me know 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are the values only. I need these values in blue color and I need Courier also. Font is a Courier and bold. Then how can we do that? Anybody? So we have to use again which one? Axis 2. So then in the below, which axis is required now?
M axis.
Is equal to
Axis.
axis 2. Then axis 2 value is equal to, which values are nothing but 11, 12, 13, 14. Those are the values only. Now I need color is equal to which color? Blue color, and font is equal to Courier and bold only. Okay, now I use this one, semicolon. Now when I am submitting this one, you can see here when, so now here blue color is there or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And now I don't want to display this age only. I want to hide it. Then we have to use label is equal to, again if anybody wants to not display the column name, if you don't want to display the column name in your chart, then we have to use label is equal to which one? Yeah, none. So I use the none only. Now when I am submitting this one, we can see it here. Just submit this one. When I submit it, is there any age column now? Whether we are displaying or not age?
No, sir.
No, because I use the label is equal to none.
None.
Okay. Now here I don't want this X column. I don't want this X column. But instead of the F, I need girls only. Instead of the M, I need boys only. Then how can we do that? Anybody? I don't want this X column. Then, so that is a, what is our grouping variable here? Anybody?
6.
6. Grouping variable wise, we need one more axis is required only for grouping purpose. That is called which axis? G axis is nothing but
Grouping axis.
grouping axis only. Now just let me know. Grouping axis is equal to, I am using axis 3. So here I am using axis 3. Label is equal to which one here? None. Yes or no? Label is equal to none. Okay. Now when I am submitting this one, is there any sex column now?
No, sir.
No. Now, but one more pending item is instead of the F, I need girls, instead of the M, I need boys only. How can we do that? Already we have discussed the proc format procedure, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Anybody, any idea? Syntax, proc format?
Format, let me equal to what?
Value is equal.
Value, dollar,
Sexy F only.
X.
Sexy F. Then M is equal to
M is equal to boys.
boys. Next. F is
F
equal
is equal to girls.
Then what is our format name here? Format name.
Dollar success.
Format sex. What is my format name? Sex F dot. Yeah. This is already we discussed, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Malli avvaled anakandi. So we already done this one. So now I am submitting this one. When I am submitting this one, we can see it here. This is a boys. This is a girls only. I need these boys and girls here. These are the values only. I want to display these values in red color. How can we do that here? I want to display these values in red color. Then again we have to use which one? Value.
Value is equal to
100.
Okay, I am repeating the same option again and again. So go for bit practice here. You can get more idea. So red. Now I am submitting again this one. Okay. Now when I submit it, so red color we have printed or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now go for layer. How to? Now I need two titles only. One is a average height in inches by age only. That is the first title. Next title you can see the date of creation chart only. Then how can we do that here? Anybody? So can we use the title option here? Title, average, height, base 10 or something. Okay. So now here title 2. This title, I need this title color is a green color. Then we have to use color is equal to which color?
Green.
Green only. Green. So second, title 2. Title 2. Okay. So what is our creation date here? Okay. So here I am using state 9. So this is not aware of you, I know. Okay, because we have not completed the which one? Macros. You can hard code it today's date only. Today's date means 7th February, like that only. You can write it. But here I have dynamically I am passing my values. When we use this system date, it will be resolved. So color is equal to I need red color. But you can avoid this one, yeah. We have not discussed this one. This is actually I will explain in macros. Okay, because some other guys also joined. That's the reason I am adding this one. Now here you can hard code your value today's class. Here I am submitting this one. When I am submitting. So now what is our date? 07 February 2024. Created or not? It's today's date. Okay. So this is our chart here. G chart. We have created and we have done also. Okay, is still if you want to change the color or something, that is your wish only. So depends on your requirement. You can add more and more, or you can reduce your wish. Okay, so this is the one of the chart. Proc G chart is over here. In my yesterday class, I have given some options. Now today's class also we have given access related. We have discussed only. Still anybody any doubt you can ask me. Clear means class is over. Tomorrow I will go for next procedure. That is a plot. G plot is a pending item. That is a proc G plot. Okay, graphical plot. So that is I will come explain tomorrow. I will complete end to end tomorrow itself. Once I completed G plot, so we have done SAS ODS. We have done SAS graph. So next our topic is SAS statistics. Okay, yeah, SAS statistics I will cover max 3 to 4 days here. So next I will explain proc report and proc tablet procedure along with other batches also. I mean some other batches also I have not explained the report and tablet. Maybe I will go for next Wednesday. I will start the report and tablet procedures only. Next week I will complete entire base SAS only. Base SAS I will only pending item is macros only. Once I completed my base SAS, okay, macros I will complete max 10 classes here. Max is a 10 classes. And then roughly manaki 15 classes ఉన్నవి ఇంకా ఓన్లీ excluding this week. Don't mix this week also. Other than this week we have another 15 classes required only. Okay, so anybody any doubt just let me know. మరి సీక్వల్ ఎలా అంటే సీక్వల్ ఆల్రెడీ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఆన్ వీకెండ్ itself. సీక్వల్ డన్ రైట్? Everybody has attended right? SQL classes, SQL, weekend classes, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Still if you want to repeat or revision, so maybe they are going to start one more batch also. At that time I will explain SQL with R also. I will include R tool also at that time if everybody is okay. But I will explain more and more weekends only. Okay. At that time we'll see. Not this along with this batch. Don't expect SQL classes. As management they said that SQL is only for weekend only, not weekdays. Oh, but in weekdays classes I will explain the macros here. Don't worry, that is comes under advanced SAS. Next week, today is a Wednesday. Next Wednesday I will explain the proc report and proc tablet. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if possible Saturday also. Then base SAS is over. Anything, any items are pending, just let me know. I will take one weekend. I will complete end to end only. Still, I think written is the one pending item. Okay, only I have explained one use only. Second use and third use I have not explained your batch on. So correct. So that is also I will cover. Don't worry. Next week I will complete. Don't worry. Still, anybody any doubt? You can ask me. Yeah, no doubts means we can leave the session. Yes.
సార్
నాకు చెప్పండి.
సార్ డూ వైల్ డూ అంటిల్ అనే స్టేట్మెంట్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయండి సార్.
Do while and do until. So we have discussed the if then do, if then else, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do while and do until. If you want, I will explain. But very dry topic. Very dry topic. That is not required for clinical. Even 0.1% also not required for in which domain? Clinical. But this is required for banking side only. If you want, I am ready to explain. Because if you perfect in arrays, so then I will add do while and do until also. Okay, but if I am explained also, because very dry topic only. Why I have not explained that do while and do until? Here almost every guy is coming from life science batch only. I mean in pharmacy, B pharmacy, biotech. If anybody completed MCA, MSc, IT, MBA, so they can gain more and more if I am explaining the do while and do until. If you want, I will explain. Don't worry, I will add that also next week. Simple examples only. Okay, if you want. But don't, these do while and do until not useful for clinical side. Yeah, that is again I am saying. If anybody attended clinical in this batch, if anybody is seen do while and do until coding in clinical, anyone is there? I mean, if anybody completed STTM coding or Adams coding or TLF coding, have you used do while and do until coding anywhere? I'm not sure. At least anybody completed STTM classes in this batch? STTM?
No, sir.
Yeah. Jayashree. No. Others here? Others? No.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Mhm. No one is there. Yeah. Mhm. So while attending, you can get more idea. Yeah. Whatever I have explained, that is more than enough only. Okay. So this is, I will make a note and I will explain. This is also still anything.
Clear, sir.
You visited told that you'd share PPTs.
No, correct, right? Yeah. So I will share because tomorrow I will check with my students. I have not received the updated PPTs till now. I will check with them and I will share.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So that is, that's only. Yeah. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye.